Hi, dears. Welcome to our timeless reading. Today, we're going to be picking up cards and see what kind of messages will be unfolding for the collective that arrive here. I don't know what this message is going to be about. I know that energy has been quietly unfolding and trying to reach me. Nevertheless, at the same time, I felt that the message wasn't fully here, fully available. So I've been waiting one day, another day, and it's been 4 or 5 days that I have carried this feeling. And today I felt this quietness, this space to bring up this message. And yes, and I think it's ready. It's ready to unfold within the cards and for the collective that find this. Know that whenever you find this, you will be doing it for a reason because you're ready to receive what is here. Okay? Because you're ready to let that message be meaningful, bring you clarity, and help you with a current situation you might be experiencing. So this wasn't just for a reason. Trust the intuition that brought you here and tuning to this energy before we start our reading. All right? So guys, I'm the Sacred Owl. Welcome. Hi. This might be the first time you see one of my readings. If so, hello. Feel warmly welcome. And once more, guys, I invite all of you to only take what resonates. And if something does not, leave to the universe. Let it go. Not every single message that you'll find here will be meant for you, but some will really sparkle a transformative change. I am starting to kind of cut the decks, and I found the eggs falling right here. It's a very powerful card. It feels to me that those that are arriving here have been cracking the shell, a sort of going through a sort of rebirth energy. This is whether already happening with you, whether you feel that you are entering a new phase in your life or that you're seeking for a big change. I feel that this is a sort of rebirth energy. For some of you, you're already there. You're already cracking the shell. You're already like halfway out. And for some, you're just feeling the invitation to enter this new cycle. It feels to me that this is something that you, of course, you're experiencing yourself, but you have been supported throughout this process or will be. Let's see what else. It's very interesting leading energy. A start of a beginning of the spring energy, which means that this is something it's been really kind of brewing for a while, you know? Really. It was like a long gestation, you know? You've been really like giving birth to an idea, to a new self. And this cost you a lot of work, a lot of energy, positively saying, okay? Nothing that exhausted you, nothing that... It feels like more like an investment on yourself, on the things you believe, okay? And this is the energy that I feel that is calling you towards, or was calling you towards this rebirth. Since that we have this shell open, I do believe that the majority of you are kind of like fresh out of the egg. So let's understand what the cards wants to say with this. The trip. You're definitely ready for a new journey, but let's understand what that means. I want like more specific message. Oh my God, I understand. It's about freedom. I feel that whatever you were or wherever you are, you felt deeply caged, just like a cage at birth, you know, like that you had instincts to pursue your freedom, pursue your, whatever that means for some of you. This could be for some of you, like, you know what, I'm ready to align with a job, with yes, with a relationship, with a place that I always wanted to go or to move. And I always felt pressure or a sort of restraining energy surrounding me and never allowing me to fully express myself and to fly towards the places that I was meant to. I really felt that, I feel right now with the cards that we have here, that you are getting ready for this journey, okay? In case you're not there yet, know that your feelings are valid. Know that the life you want it's waiting for you. It's possible. Know that this invitation for change and rebirth, it's really wanting to lead you to a more honest life that is aligned with you. And I feel that for those that are already going through this process, I know that once you're out of the first layer of transformation, your first instinct is to simply go and fly. But what I'm receiving here for you is calm down. Let yourself mature into this new environment that you are, okay? Let yourself mature into this new relationship with yourself, okay? What am I feeling here when I tell you with this new relationship with yourself, with this new environment? It means that for some of you, you're fresh out of a relationship maybe that did not work for you, and you're finally free. So enjoy this freedom, mature yourself, heal, take your time. I know you've been doing the work, but there is a sort of like small waiting that you need to do right now. And if we're meant to go somewhere else, find another job, find another place, give yourself some time in between jobs, in between places, just to rest, just to settle, just to enjoy and be proud of the transformation that you have allowed yourself to live. All right? Don't just jump towards the next step yet. Whatever horizon or whatever place you want to go, there is no mean for you to rush into that right now, okay? So there's a deep message here for you. But I love this. I absolutely love this. It's almost like a baby bird is out of the shell and they need to learn how to fly first, get strong, strengthen their wings. This is what you're going through right now, okay? So if you're feeling the need of speeding things, take a deep inhale and make yourself strong before the next move, because when we fly towards a new place, we're going to use energy again. It's another cycle, it's another investment, all right? So just don't jump from one place to another like this. I know you're anxious. I have the Judgment. Let me know here in the comments how this is resonating with you guys, all right? Please, I would love to hear. The Tree of Life. Wow, I understand. I completely understand. When the Judgment and the tree comes, just like that, there is a request from spirituality. I believe that when I'm telling you, hey, you have this dream, you have your freedom now, you knew what kind of relationship you wanted to be with someone else, or kind of relationship you wanted to have with yourself and with the things you wanted to do, or what kind of job you want, what kind of life, because for me, this reading is really pointing towards the life you always wanted. All right. And since you're going through a sort of like, freedom process, which I love that for you, because it's kind of freedom, and it's really exciting and beautiful. But I wanted to tell something to you. Even birds have the need to find a tree to rest when they are flying. So, Sacred Owl, this makes no sense. What are you saying? Think about it. Think about the life you want. Think well how you want this life to be. No, I mean, seriously, because you're manifesting this right now. You're manifesting the life you want right now. When I'm telling you that you're going through a rebirth, that you're preparing your wings to fly, that there's a horizon that you will explore. It's undeniable because the cards of the journey is here. You're excited to see, you're excited to jump. The judgment card with the tree here and all of these bird cards and this journey approaching, spirituality is requesting you bringing balance, bringing a bit of rationality, and not to kill the vibration, not to kill the intention, but actually to clarify the spell, the intention, the manifestation that you're going to send to the universe. Every bird belongs to a tree. So that's where I was going to go, which means that when we have trees, we always see that there's this kind of birds always there, taking rest, taking shelter, and I know you want to fly free, but they are asking you, when you're flying, when you're searching for the life, or not just even searching, but when you're working towards that, first and above all, know where you want to be, know where you want to rest, know where this place will be, or know what kind of tree you're searching for, so you have clarity, to find it when you see it, to recognize it. Okay, so this is a request for you to manifest, but to really think about it with every single detail, how you want this life to be, because it's already happening in another realm. You just need to kind of create a magnetism and a connection with it, so you can recognize each other when you cross through it in your path. This is the manifestation card. So you are definitely manifest the life you always wanted to have in this current moment, with this invitation you're feeling for change or that you felt before. Now it's time to organize this energy in order to cast to the universe and to yourself with clarity what you want and how you want it. So it arrives to you, all right? And you have where to land. Okay, so you take the best use of this freedom that is going to be arriving for you. It's so powerful. I feel you drum with this, but it's very important that we're just not dreamy. We know what we want. Sometimes when I'm feeling here, like you dream with the sensation of freedom. Let me know if this resonates, guys. I might leave a mantra down below to kind of help you guys tune into this energy. I don't know what this mantra gonna be yet. Okay, but I will really genuinely write a few mantras, and if I find something that resonates, I will leave down below. And if you guys want to comment down below to activate the energy, or maybe even write down to yourself so you can have it somewhere. All right, I can't promise it will come because I like this to be genuine, and I know it will unfold if it's meant to be. All right, but I feel that you have first that call to just feel genuinely free. Okay, you really worked hard for the freedom you have, and now you need to honor it. Okay, giving yourself the time, the space to rest, to breathe. Okay, otherwise you will not know the direction you want to take. Okay, not your dreams, your dream life, the life that you're being manifesting is not going to go anywhere. Okay, know that there's no rush. Young Gypsy, I feel that this is something that you always wanted since a young age. Whatever you're searching now, it feels to me that you're in a situation before in life that you're like, okay, maybe working for money or stuck in relationships that is just like what was expected from you, or maybe the idea that you have of a relationship, and at some point you say, you know what, it's time to invest on myself. It's time to invest in the things that are really important to me, and before I have that, I can't receive anyone else in my life. Or this could also be a search for like being in another job and finally saying, you know what, I'm going to do what I always wanted to. And with the young gypsy here, it brings me back to maybe when you're a teenager, young adult, or even like younger, you always had like a gift or a specific desire that you're really fighting for right now. And it aligns with this sensation of freedom. I see you in a hermit mode right now. It's a Virgo energy. All right. It's very important that you take this moment for yourself, to honor what you want. one more thing. I feel there's one more card trying to come reach us. So let's receive it. Let's let it come. I'm really loving this reading. It's all about, it's very genuine. This is a very genuine energy. And you know, for me, whoever arrived here is, I know you've been feeling this. I know you've been really like, if you doubt it, if you were saying, should I trust this feeling? This is your sign. It's very beautiful. You're honoring yourself like oof, with a respect and what you want, your life you desire. I admire those that receive this message and really like embody it. Beautiful. The message. Okay, confirm the message for me, please. Please confirm. Please confirm the message. Wow. The Empress. This is the card of empowerment. It's you are in a leading role right now. You know, you're not in the second place anymore. No, you're not. We have two very powerful cards in different way. The young gypsy, it's once more represents your younger self, whether you're a man or a woman, it matters not. The Empress is representing where you're going to go, what is to arrive for you. Okay, you're going from a second role to a leading role on your own life. With the communication card, it feels to me that you have the need to voice something. I don't understand fully what it is, but when you voice it, okay, and then maybe this is gonna make sense for some of you. This might be very specific, so, but I believe that there's something you haven't said to others, or maybe even to yourself here. So let's try to understand. Please clarify. Anything else about this communication cards? I understand. I feel that when there's an invitation for you to go into hermit mode, which is not isolating yourself, okay? Not at all, but it's time for you to get your own place, okay? To take care of your own business. Even if you're in a good relationship, at your balance there, it's time for you to say a little bit more no to others and yes to yourself. Every time you say no to others, you're saying yes to yourself. It doesn't mean that you need to cut off your social life, your relationship, if things are flowing good for you. No, but it's time for you to look at it. Maybe the time I'm giving, I can diverge a little bit more to myself so I can listen to myself. And this is what this card is about. Too much of being alone, too much of being isolated, of course, creates an imbalance inside us. But sometimes a little bit of silence help us to listen to yourself, to ourselves. Okay, and this is what they're asking you. Quietness, silence. This is what you need right now in order to know the direction you want, in order to cast the spell to the universe of the manifestation you want. I know you're trying to figure out where is this place. Like you have the feeling, you want to, and is trusting this intuition. But this is what you need to do in order to receive the understanding, okay? To know what kind of directions you're going to be taking, okay? To specify this manifestation. Lucky Gypsy, very powerful. I feel 3 strong feminine energies. Whether you're a man or a woman, it does not matter, guys. It's not about gender. It's about energy expression. Okay, in this specific deck, it comes in a female, but I also have like male characters that did not pop up here because they represent more earthy signs. This energy is more fiery energy. So growth within fiery energy comes in 2 ways: creative way and chaotic way. So you might connect with your growth in a very chaotic way, Okay, embrace that if that's the case. I don't feel that's gonna be for everybody like that. Actually, I feel that's gonna be quite the opposite. It's gonna be inspirational. Okay, but you gotta let this fire burn. All right, in a very balanced way. Last card, 7 Paths of Destiny. This is not about one single choice. This is about visualizing the opportunities and options you have and analyzing with the bottom of your heart what kind of challenges you're willing to endure, because each one of those paths will lead to the same place with different experiences. So if you take like the left, you're going to have certain experience but go to the same place. If you take the right, you're going to have different experience, different challenges, but you're going to get there. What do you want to learn while you go towards the life you wish to manifest that is there waiting for you? That's the question you need to answer to yourself. This is beautiful, this reading, and I want to ask you from the bottom of my heart, if you find this was meaningful to you, leave a comment down below, like this video, hype it, and subscribe, because with that you're supporting my work here, you're supporting my videos, and of course it's easier for each one of us to meet each other later on for another message to bring you clarity and yes, whatever you need. I really like this reading, so yes, you soon to be meeting the life you always wanted to manifest. So I see you when you're there. Bye bye.